Alright, it's time to kick off Defend DPRK Week 2. Now, the first thing I want to take on is something that goes back to when Kim Jong-Un first took over as the leader of the country. There was all kinds of these crazy accusations that he had undergone plastic surgery to look like his grandfather, and then there are various criticisms of his appearance. Now, one of those being from the UK, The Telegraph, who calls him an unexpected style icon, and then writes this article on it. The youngest son of the current leader Kim Jong-il, believed to be in his late 20s, famously sports a slicked back haircut with the sides cut high around an inch above the ears. The distinct haircut, which has been dubbed the youth or ambition style in North Korea, has such a following that young men are reportedly queuing up at barbershops in Pyongyang in order to emulate the look. Now, what's the criticism here? That everybody wants the same haircut as a famous person in the country? Because I remember that quite well when Eminem first broke onto the scene, because I was actually in high school at the time, or at the very, very late end of my high school when he showed up, and a lot of guys ran out, went and got the same really short haircut and bleached white. It's not really that much different. These kinds of things happen all the time. People go and get the same haircut as a celebrity. It doesn't really mean anything. In fact, this actually means more, because at least this isn't some, mindless celebrity trend. He's an actual important person to the country that they're emulating. He is the leader of the country. That's probably the most important position in the entire country. So it's not really even the same thing as people in the West running out and getting the same haircut as a famous celebrity. I mean, it's almost like a really ridiculous criticism. Kim, who is known as the Young General, is believed to have been groomed to resemble his late grandfather, Kim Il-sung, the secretive founder of the renegade state. Or he looks like him because it's his grandson. And this article specifically doesn't accuse plastic surgery, but there were a bunch of them around at the time saying that he had undergone the knife in order to look like his grandfather. Or he just looks like him because it's his grandson. I mean, this is a ridiculous accusation. Like, people of the same family, of direct lineage, who are even the same gender, can't look similar without suspicions of having undergone plastic surgery. It's just silly. And then they go on to describe his clothing. His signature slick back hair is often accessorized with a dark Mao-style suits to complete the Kim Il-sung look, which experts believe is a strategic move to win over support for dynamic succession. Well, there's not a lot of variety of suits in North Korea. In fact, that's a previous criticism. Not that that even actually really matters. Now, here's the thing. The Mao suit that they're referring to is like the one I'm wearing right now. It's not a Mao suit. In fact, it existed before Mao ever wore one. What it is a Zhang Shan Zhuang, or Sun Yat-sen suit. It's a Chinese tunic suit. Now, when it was actually created, it was actually deliberately intended to incorporate aspects from the German military uniform. It doesn't have any connection to Mao whatsoever, because it was actually created before he ever wore one. Sun Yat-sen preceded Mao by a fair bit. And here's a photographic example. What the Western media is really trying to do here is associate Kim Jong-un with supposed mass murders that went on, which is completely ridiculous. If the best thing that you can try to link two things that are unrelated is that they look similar, that's pretty sad, actually.